Optimism just announced its second airdrop, and if you're eligible, you already should have it on your wallet. So this is cool about this airdrop because it's automatic, you don't have to claim anything, and please do not claim anything because you might get scammed this way. This is automatic, going directly to your wallet. Now, this is something I was expecting and talking about in my previous videos on this channel on different crypto airdrops. I was mentioning Optimism because they had in their plans to do more airdrops to actually send tokens to the community. And also, if you're looking for airdrops, look for tokens like that. So for example, Aptos has also plans to send more to the community. There's a bunch of other blockchains that plan to send more to the community. Uniswap did a recent airdrop also to the community. So there are those things coming up even for the blockchains that already, or protocols that already did their airdrop. So let's have a look at Optimism because it might be interesting to see what those kind of protocols are looking for when they're giving you the second or third airdrop. In this case, it's mostly about governance and being active in the community. So altogether, they send out OP tokens, Optimism tokens, almost 12 million OP tokens distributed to over 300,000 unique addresses to reward positive sum governance participation and power users of Optimism mainnet. So eligibility criteria, I'm going of course to give the link down below in the description, but eligibility criteria is super important. So let's start first. Well, they also mentioned that you don't have to claim anything. This is really great because, you know, always better to not have any security risk here. Now, airdrop number 2 from Optimism is directly distributed to addresses which have delegated the voting power of their tokens and the OP tokens and have spent more than $6 on gas on Optimism since May 2022. That's the average cost of a transaction on L1 Ethereum. So second one is understandable because you have to, it's even pretty low on the transaction cost. You need to have people that actually use Optimism. Now, the first one is also interesting because this is you don't even have to vote yourself, you have to delegate the power. This was something you had to do. I was mentioning that in my previous video about Optimism. It took you basically around 2 minutes to set it and get it going because you just have to choose who you delegate to, how many OP power you delegate to that given person, and that's it. This is what you had to do. So all in all, with this gas cost, it's really just about using Optimism a little bit, and if you bought a token on Optimism or use the bridge or maybe do Optimism quests that I was mentioning, you definitely would be eligible for having to claim Optimism token for the airdrop number 2. Now, there are different bonuses but first, let's go one by one by this tweet thread because I think it's really interesting from the perspective also of other airdrops. So even if you didn't get Optimism airdrop, I still think there are some lessons to be learned here on what other, for example, layer 2 to Ethereum might be looking at, or blockchains like Aptos might be looking at in general. So delegation. Optimism is about scaling new coordination mechanism. Healthy governance is crucial to the success of the optimistic vision. That's why airdrop number 2 is designed to reward those who have engaged in optimist governance through delegation. Fully understandable. Now, people using apps are important in any ecosystem, so they want to promote people who actually spend this amount of gas. Of course, that's understandable as well. Now, there are different bonuses for different stuff that you might be doing. If you spend more like $20 on gas, you get a bonus. If you have more than 272 OP delegated for 200 days, you get more. You use an application on OP mainnet in 6 different months since March 25, you also get a bonus. And you had more than 20 OP delegated at the date of snapshot. All in all, each category gives you 1.5 multiplier and gives you up to 2x multiplier. So I think all in all, you could get something between like, well, in dollar value right now, between couple of dollars up to like $100 or something. That's what I've seen looking at the chain of what people were getting in general. So what's next? Eligible addresses are in the process of receiving OP tokens. So you might check your wallet already. If you're missing that, don't worry. Only 19% was sent out. That was the tweet from yesterday. So probably right now there's more. So wait, be patient, and if you have any remarks, just write to the Optimism tweet team either on Twitter, Discord, or elsewhere. So what are the lessons in general here? That first of all, we should expect airdrops also from blockchains who did airdrops, and I think it's a great mechanism because if you think about it from the blockchain perspective, then actually you don't want to give away all the tokens in the one airdrop just in the first month or of the launch, because people will just dump that in an instant, and this will not be good for the value of the token or for the health of the ecosystem. So you want to have multiple airdrops promoting different stuff on the blockchain and having those different incentives. And here Optimism found, I think, really great way to do the second airdrop with this delegation and spending gas, because it really means that someone is using Optimism to some extent, doing some stuff. So why not reward those people that are really using Optimism? Of course, you could game that to a certain extent, and definitely possible if you know that beforehand, but generally speaking, it's good for the optimism, that people are using the blockchain, even if they're trying to game the crypto airdrop. They also help in establishing that the blockchain is secure, that you can do all the transactions well, and so on. So all in all, really interesting. If you're looking at other airdrops, look at Aptos, look at other protocols that did one airdrop already that were substantial even, and probably I even covered those just to have you the whole list of what you might look at, but definitely there are other protocols, L2s and different blockchains that you can look at that will be giving second and third airdrops and are worth looking at. So subscribe to the channel for more news on crypto updates, crypto airdrops, DeFi protocols, NFT collections, and everything else. See you in the next video.